He just looks like he needs a hug.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? MGO here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Cyberverse Adventures Deluxe Class Slug. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front. Here we have a nice image there of Slug in his Dino mode. His name is Dinobot Slug Transformers. On the side of the box, we have another image there of Lord Sluggington. On the other side of the box, we have Dinobots Unite! He is a deluxe class, a class deluxe, class A, class A, up top, Bumblebee, Cyberverse Adventures. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and you have a very brief bio. All you need to know about him is he is a Dinobot ally in multiple languages. Hooray for languages, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Slug, the next of our Cyberverse Dinobots. And there he is in his robot mode. Looks pretty good, not too shabby. But let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at his chest, at his noggin. There's the noggin. You can see you got some nice silver paint there for the face. Blue for the visor. Look at that chin. That is what they call a strong chin right there. You can see the Autobot symbol molded right into the chest. You got some of that blue, some silver on the chest as well. Got some spots of gray there on the shoulders and some silver on the shoulders as well. Hands. A little black there, or gray rather, on the crotchal region. And some bits of gray there on the legs. Got some flat feet going on there. He's a flat foot. And more at the back. And a little fold-out dino tail there. No real backpack. Just a little frill just kind of hanging out back there. But otherwise, pretty clean. There you have that. Now, as far as articulation goes, you can kind of move this out of the way so you can grab a hold of his head. Head is on the ball joint, so you get a little bit of wiggly waggly. You can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. Head can rotate. You can do a full 360. The joint is quite snug on mine, but it can rotate a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You could use that transformation joint if you need it. Hey, it's there. You can do that. You can break your shoulders. Do whatever you want. Whatever your heart desires. Yeah, some forward and back as well. You do have 90 degrees of a bend at the elbow. You don't have any bicep rotation. You have forearm rotation, though. Nothing at the wrist except for this upward movement, which is meant for transformation. You do have waist rotation. The legs can move forward. That far back. That far outward, almost the full splits. You have thigh rotation. You have over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee and the feet. They can move up. They can move down a little bit, and you have lots of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include some weaponry. He has a little axe here. It's all done in a transparent plastic, but the handle is painted in black. And you also get his blaster, done in a dark gray with some silver back there. A little spiky action going on there. You can store this on the robot mode. There are ports right back here, so if you want to, you can just plug his weapons right back there, have them hanging out, do whatever you want there. But of course, he can wield his weapons. Give him his little axe. Give him his blaster. Get that in there, and he can pew pew hack hack, pew pew hack hack, and all of that good stuff right there. And you also get an effects part. Get a little double blast there, a little double bloosh. That's right, you get a little double bloosh. And you can just plug that onto the barrels of his gun. And we can do a big old double dino bloosh. It's a beryllium baloney bloosh. Yes. Yes! So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Deluxe Prime. And here he is with his fellow Dino Boots. You can see how they are all looking together. They look pretty good. Not too shabby, so there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So, first thing we are going to do here is get the camera to focus. There we go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the hands and just push them up like so, and then take the arm, or the forearm rather, or just rotate it outward like that. Same thing the other side, just push that up, rotate that forearm outward like so. Then you're going to bring the arms up and you're going to rotate them down on this double hinge here. Just bring them down like that, and then you're going to bring up the arm until it comes up. There's a little angled piece there, so just bring it up until it hits that angle, and then just bring the forearm down. And there you go. Second verse, just like the first. Just bring that down, bring that up, and bring that down like so. And once you've done that, you're going to take the whole upper body here and just extend it upward like so. Once you've done that, you want to take this whole headpiece here and just pop this open. Try not to break his head off. Just hold on very securely on my copy. Just try to get this popped out. There we go. Pop that up. Just bring it out like that. And then you're going to take this whole upper torso assembly here and rotate it around. That's going to just swoop into place right there. Once you've done that, you take this little frill section, just bring that down. You're going to rotate this entire assembly 180 like so. And if you don't want the visible head syndrome, you can just turn his head around. I think we'll just do that. There we go. Turn that around. It's going to bring all this down, and that will just snap into place right there. You want to come up in here, and you want to flip out the lower jaw, which is really in there. There we go. Flip out that lower jaw, and then just bring the dino head down on this lower hinge in there. So just bring that down. That will sit right there. And you just take the horns, and you just bring them forward like that. And that's the upper body all done. Now move on to the lower body. We just rotate the waist 180. Come down here to the legs. You want to take the feet and just rotate them around like that. Then you want to bend the leg up. You want to bring the foot back like so. So you're bringing the leg up so you have the clearance to take the tail and swing it out like that. And on this side you have the little tip of the tail that folds out as well. And you're doing pretty much the same thing on the other side. Second verse, almost like the first. The only difference is you don't have the tip of the tail on this side, but just swing that out. And there you go. Once you've done that, you just connect the two halves together. Let's get everything lined up here. Connect the two halves. Connect. There we go. Connect it like that. And then just bring all this down. You have two little tabs that will go in under the feet. Let's just get all that lined up. And get all that into place. And the last thing to do is just bring those little hind legs down. Can extend these out a little bit, it seems like. And there you go. There you have a Slug in his dino mode. You can get a good spin out of him too. There he is. There he is in dino mode. And he looks like a slug, or slag, whatever you want to call him. I'm old school, so he'll always be slag to me. But yeah, here he is in dino mode. There's a little compact little guy. But not too bad. Kind of precious. I can work with it. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at that dino noggin. Got the Autobot symbol right there. Got those transparent horns. Not too bad. It's a little weird to have like kind of two bottom jaws kind of visible there, but it is what it is. But a lot of stuff we've already seen here in robot mode, but it all comes together pretty well. You got a bit of gappage there on the sides, but no. And the tail, right there. Oh no, not too shabby for what it is. Now, articulation-wise, the head can move up and down some. The mouth, of course, can open and close. It can be all like, "Meow." You can do that. You know, you could move those horns, kind of angle them however you want on those hinges. Do what you want. The front legs being the robot mode arms, they can rotate, move in and out, do what you want there. Use all those hinges there, use that rotational joint, do what you want. The hind legs, they can rotate. You can do a full 360. You got a little knee joint right there. And the tail doesn't do anything. So there you have that. Now, as far as the weapon storage goes, what you can do here is you can take the axe. Two ways you can do it. If you want, you can use this post and port connection. You can plug that in like that. That's the thing you want to do if you think that looks cool. But you can also take the blade itself, and that will just tuck right in there. And you can have that going on. So, you got options there. There's always options. Or what? They're good. So, hey, there's a port right here. You can just plug that in like so. And, of course, you can attach the blast effects parts like that. I do quite like that there's kind of a gap in the frill here. So, there's actually a space for the blast to go through. That's considerate. I appreciate that. But hey, as always, all things you can do if you want to do it. And for comparison, here he is with Prime, in case you want to see how he looks like next to a truck. And here he is with the other Dinobots. Just so you can see how the team is shaping up here. And again, I think they look pretty good together. I mean, they're all kind of lacking in the paint department, but still, molding-wise, they look pretty good. So, there you go. So there you have Slug. And yeah, nice to have another Dinobot here in the Cyberverse team. As always, these figures are lacking in the paint department. He's actually the most colorful of the three so far, but still could use some more paint apps. It's pretty par for the course as far as Cyberverse stuff goes. Nothing spectacular, nothing amazing, but still not a bad figure. Robot mode looks decent, Dino mode looks decent, fun to mess with, so overall, not too shabby, so there you go! Now, if you would like Cyberverse figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out my Cyberverse playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out M-Games, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Cyberverse Adventures Deluxe Class Slug, and this is MGO saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Hey Grimlock, can I borrow your crown? Yeah, well, looks like brilliant baloney anyway. He thinks he's so smart. He thinks he's so special. Well, he is. Ah, shut up.